Hey guys, so in today's video we're going to talk about maneuvering in big crowds because, well, I just posted the State Fair vloggy footage that I took. And the more vlogs I do, the better the footage will get, I promise. Anyway, back to the topic. Maneuvering in big crowds is a thing. There are a lot of people and a lot of people can get in your way. And it's not so much they get in your way, but people have a tendency to cut you off. They're like, oh, you're not there. And you're like, but I am there. People just don't see you. And so, unfortunately, you kind of have to be a little aggressive. If you are aggressive, you're less likely to be cut off, shall I say. And by aggressive, I mean assertive. For me, I tend to get cut off more when I'm going slow. Or if I'm walking with somebody and they're like, oh, they don't pay attention. Now, if I'm by myself, I zip so fast, it's not even funny, because people are kind of either A, startled, or B, just kind of like, let me get out of your way, because you come out of nowhere. And that's the best, because then people are like, oh, I don't want to cut you off, because maybe they'll hit you. Or maybe they're just being kind. Who knows? But in large crowds, when I say I'm zipping, I'm just weaving in and out of people like no big deal. I'm sure you guys have heard in these confession videos, which are kind of like story time videos for me, about stuff that's happened to me. I'll link the playlist up here if you want to go back and watch them. But I remember clear as day, I was at the Mall of America and some random guy just walked right into me. I think it was the last time I was at the mall. I was sitting there on the second level, on my phone, off to the side. There are a bunch of people who like stop and chit chat, and then there are people who are on their phones, and people who are waiting for people. Well, this guy literally just walked right into me, and then is like, you hit me. No, you weren't paying attention because you were on your phone. That's an instance of something like that happening. So what I'm trying to get at here is, in large crowds, people aren't going to give you the space unless you demand the space. You have to keep up with the pace of the crowd. So you can't be timid and shy because, well, you can, but you're probably not going to move very far very quickly. You learn that through experience. And if people realize, oh, you're going slower, well, they're just going to walk in front of you because they want to get where they're going too. The only time when I'm by myself at big events and big crowds is when I slow down is A, I've stopped to look at something, B, I've reached my destination, or C, I'm waiting for people to move enough to get through. If you've been in a chair long enough, you can kind of gauge how much space you need to either turn around or get through. Even people who spend a lot of time with you can gauge, oh, they'll be able to make that. Or, no, not gonna happen. Number 4 is I'm waiting in line. But waiting for space, enough space to get through, isn't not being aggressive. Not being aggressive is where you have enough space to get through, but you're so timid because you're like, oh, I need more space. No. In reality, when it comes to dealing with big crowds, don't be afraid. And have fun. And don't let other people push you around. Sure, there'll be times when you're stuck in traffic jams and you have to wait for people, or you're just waiting for people to move because you know you can't fit through. But don't move slower than the line of traffic, if that makes sense. That's what I was trying to get at with this video. If you move slower than the line of traffic, people are going to constantly cut you off and not see you. It's just the way it goes. And with that being said, I will catch you in my next video, which I have some really interesting video ideas coming up. So, yeah. That should be fun. And with that being said, bye!